Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing T Street. I'm really going to do this as quickly as I can today because I got a little late start. I had to take care of some business this morning, and so I got a late start. But I am going to get us through and get us completed in a decent amount of time. So I'm going to try to get this done in 7 minutes if we can make that happen today. So today's topic: be real. I'm doing a series with my new shirt, my new launch of my shirt. And really, what I'm going to be focused on this year is all the information that's on the shirt for young people. And so, the first thing that I want to talk about is being real, the importance of authenticity. Just be real. People are always trying to hype us. Good morning, Alana. Are always trying to hype us about who they are and what they're doing and all the things. Good morning, Wendy. Today, I believe that we're all just called to just be real. Have you ever noticed how much energy it takes to pretend? We live in a world where people filter their photos, they edit their captions, they rehearse all their answers, and sometimes they even create versions of themselves that doesn't really exist. Social media often feels like, I don't know, like a highlight reel where everyone's life looks perfect while we are dealing with real life bloopers behind the scenes. But here's the truth: people may be impressed by perfection, but they connect with authenticity, period. Being real isn't about telling everybody all your business. It's about being honest about who you are, where you are, and what you're becoming. The strongest people aren't the ones who pretend that they are comfortable all the time and that they have it all together. They're the ones who are comfortable enough to be genuine. Today, I want to share three simple topics and points around being real. The first one: be real about who you are. Good morning, Tammy. Be real about who you are. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is the freedom to stop trying to be someone else. Too many people spend their lives comparing themselves to other people. They want somebody else's talent, somebody else's personality, somebody else's success, somebody else's followers or opportunities. But comparison is a thief. It steals. Somebody says it's the thief of joy, but it's not just the thief of joy, it's also the thief of confidence. Imagine buying a beautiful pair of shoes that are two sizes too small because they look good on somebody else's feet. No matter how nice they are, they're not made for you. Y'all, the same thing is true in life. You don't have to become someone else to be valuable. Your experiences, your personality, your strengths, and even your struggles have shaped you into someone unique. I often tell the young people in my life, God didn't make me a copy. He made me an original. The moment you stop competing with everyone else and start embracing who you are, you become more confident, more effective, and more at peace. Be real about who you are. Good morning, Tracy. Good to see you on. Be real about who you are. I years ago, I was so confused and trying to be these things that I was not. And guys, the healthiest time of my life was when I realized who I am. Be real about where you are. Y'all, I don't pretend to be someplace in life that I'm not. I'm not trying to, I'm a baller. I'm not any of those things. Here's something I've learned. You can't improve what you're unwilling to acknowledge. Sometimes we act like everything is fine when it's not. Sometimes I hear students say, I ask kids, I'm like, how are you? I'm good. First of all, you're not good, you're well, right? They're failing three classes talking about, I'm good. You're not. An adult, we say, I'm not stressed while surviving on coffee and a prayer. Somebody says, I don't need help while carrying a burden they were never meant to carry alone. Growth begins with honesty. If you're struggling, admit it. If you're tired, say it. If you make a mistake, say, tag, I made a mistake. That's not weakness, y'all. That's wisdom. Imagine using your GPS. If you put in the wrong starting location, you'll never get to the right destination. The GPS needs your actual location before it can guide you where you want to go. Life works the same way. You have to be honest about where you are And before then, you can't move forward until you are. Period. Number 3, be real about who you are becoming. I never ask young people, what do you want to be when you grow up? I always ask them, who are you becoming today? Being real doesn't mean staying the same. Sometimes people say, this is just who I am. Well, maybe that's who you are today, but who are you becoming? Authenticity is not an excuse for stagnation. Don't get it twisted. They're not the same. It's a commitment to growth. A caterpillar is real when it's crawling. There was one crawling outside my door the other day, but it doesn't stay there forever. Growth is part of the caterpillar's story. The best version of you isn't a fake version. I tell kids, I'm not asking you to be fake. I'm asking you to grow into the next version of yourself. The best version of you is not fake or someone else. It's a healthier, wiser, stronger version of you. So be honest about your goals. Be honest about your habits. Be honest about what needs to change. Yo, sometimes we're like, I got this. I don't need to change nothing. Where I am in life is just fine. I don't know about you, but I'm changing and evolving every single day. And then take one step forward. Not 10 steps, not 100 steps, just one. Because becoming isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Be real about who you're becoming. So as I close, I just want to say to you, be real about who you are. Be real about where you are. And be real about who you are becoming. The world already has enough copies. It doesn't need another imitation, y'all. It needs the authentic version of you. Because when you stop pretending and start living authentically, you discover something powerful. The real you is more than enough. And the best version of you is still yet to be built. So today, I dare you to take off the mask, drop the act, and simply be real. Good morning, Darlene. Can I tell you every day, be real? I tell people all the time, be real about who you are. Be real about where you are, and be real about who you're becoming. I tell people all the time, the reason I'm highly effective at what I do is I don't try to drive my car in anybody else's lane. I simply try to drive the best version of the car that I have. And I drive the heck out of it. I have never been a size 8 shoe, but I wear the hell out of a size 7. Yep, I said hell out of a. Hell is a place. I wear the hell out of a size 7. Y'all, I can't wear a size 8 and I would look crazy trying. What people connect to in us, y'all, is the authentic version of ourselves. I came by to tell somebody today, whatever you do, just be real. I'm the amazing T Street, but I can promise you there's absolutely positively nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. So today I dog double dare you to take the risk and be real. Have an amazing day. And for y'all jumping on morning prayer, me too. Peace.